Hello everyone, this is Phantom Rider here, and today I have another Dipper X Reader story. So a little while ago I had made a Mabel and Cupid Part 1 video, and it's been a while since I've actually made a Dipper X Reader in the first place, so I figured why not continue the story and start with Part 2. I hope you guys enjoy. As the bus stopped off near Gravity Falls, you looked down at the address in your hands. Mystery Shack, Forest. You sighed. You and Dipper have talked to each other in the past before Mabel set you up, but the most of it was for classes and partner work. But you never really thought of him as more than just cute. When Mabel reached out to you, you were a little surprised, but you weren't complaining, of course. You just were never sure on why she set you and Dipper up as friends. But anytime you thought about it, you felt a blush rise to your cheeks. You smiled as you got off the bus and began to take in the surroundings that followed you. The smell of fresh firewood and bad coffee filled your nose. And you liked it. You liked it a whole lot. You headed into the woods and started looking for the mystery shack. You only stopped once to eat a small snack, and then you finally found the strange-looking house and smiled to yourself. Thank God. I was afraid I'd get lost. You headed over to the front door and opened it. A cowbell rang as you opened the door, and you heard a very loud thumping from the staircase. You looked over, and the next thing you knew, you were tackled by this heavy yet adorable pig. It licked and sniffed at your face, and you giggled loudly. That tickles! Stop it! Suddenly, you heard a voice call out to the pig. Waddles, you silly piggy, that's your name. The pig was lifted off of you, and you sat up. You opened your eyes and saw Mabel herself cuddling and kissing her pet pig, you presume, that was apparently named Waddles. You stood back up and held out your hand to Mabel. Hey, Mabel, it's been a... Whoa! Mabel began shaking your hand violently with a huge grin on her face. Hi, your name? Man, it's super cool to see you again. Dipper's gonna be so happy to see you. He's been cleaning up the shack all day. I think he even put on some weird cologne or something to impress you, she said in a super quick tone. You gave Mabel perhaps the best deer in the headlights look you've ever made in your entire life. Mabel's face suddenly lit up as she spoke. Speaking of Dipper, I should go get him. I set up a lot of fun plans for you two today. She then suddenly bolted upstairs before you could even ask her what she meant by plans. He sighed. Never change, Mabel. Never change. You thought with a smile. You looked down at Waddles and began petting him. Aw, who's your cute little Piggly Wiggly? You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Waddles gave out a playful oink oink in response. Suddenly, your thoughts were cut short by someone clearing their throat. You looked up and saw an old man with strange hair, black suit, red tie, and an eye patch over his left eye. Hey, kid, what do you need? Oh, I'm here to see Dipper, he said with a friendly smile. Really? I never imagined him having a girlfriend. Anyway, he's upstairs. Before you can correct this man, he left the shack. You shrugged and headed upstairs into a hallway, and when you headed down it, you saw Dipper come out of one of the rooms. He turned around and smiled at you. Your name? I didn't know you were here yet. Yeah, Mabel was looking for you, by the way. He chuckled and rubbed his neck sheepishly. Well, are you hungry? As if by mere chance, your stomach rumbled in agreement. Yeah, I could go for something to eat. Time skip. You two were eating in the diner with awkward silence. You eventually spoke. So, what's Mabel doing with a pig? Dipper looked back at you with a facial expression you just couldn't quite decipher. Not that there's anything wrong with having one. I just never expected it to tackle me when I first walked in. Dipper chuckled lightly and spoke. She won it at the prize fair, and that on its own is a pretty long story. Well, I'm all ears. You said as you scooted up your chair. Well, Dipper then went into explaining the events that happened in the story, and you listened intently. Finally, he finished, and you giggled. Well, it was very nice of you to do that for your sister. Well, I couldn't just leave her there to rot, right? He said chokingly, and he smiled more. Dipper offered to show you more around Gravity Falls, and you gladly accepted. You both decided to take a break in a little park. You lay down on this large hill with a tree for shade. As you two talked, you began thinking to yourself, Dipper sure seems passionate about his adventures in Gravity Falls. It's so cool to see him so happy here. He's so kind to me. Kind, caring, sweet, handsome. Wait, did I just call him handsome? If only he'd see me like that, but he's too engrossed with this Wendy. This is just crazy talk. you thought. You suddenly noticed how close you are with Dipper right now, and grew sad. Only a week of this until you had to leave. It was so unfair. Surely there must be a way to stay here longer, you thought, with hope. But you knew you couldn't. Dipper, why'd your sister set us two up to meet each other? He chuckled. She thought we'd make a good couple or something. She can be silly like that sometimes. Well, that certainly hurt. But despite your heart hurting, you pressed forward on the topic. Would we? You said as you sat up. Dipper did the same and looked you in the eyes. What do you mean? He sighed. Would we make a good couple? You said as a blush creeped on your cheeks. Dipper chuckled and gave you a hug. Of course we would, but what? But what if you didn't like me back? He said as he pulled away from the hug with a frown. You blushed further and looked down. That would never happen, because I do like you. A lot, you said as you looked him back in the eye. Really? He grabbed your hands and held them tightly. Yes, I understand if you don't like me back, but whoa! Dipper suddenly lunged himself into your embrace and shoved his lips against yours. He eventually pulled away and chuckled. I like you too, your name. And I'm really going to miss you when you head back home. I'll miss you too. But at least we'll be able to see each other again when school starts, he said with a giggle. You never looked forward to school starting like this before. But he didn't care. The end. I had so much fun writing this, as always, I always say. And I'm so sorry that it took so long to actually make. And as a matter of a fact, I have one other Dipper X reader story that I'm going to be reading to you guys soon called Moving into a Crazy Town. So that's something to look forward to. And maybe you guys, and that is also going to be continued in another story. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And as always, this is Fandom Writer, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye.